Hey guys, it's the Garcia Blended Family. So today is Halloween. We thought we would try a, ooh, look at my messy bun. We thought we would try a day in the life. So we don't really do that much with Halloween, and then given what's going on and everything, we're just gonna try something different. So I found why all my pepper plants were dying. So we grow a ton of peppers that we will freeze, make salsas with. My husband will just eat. I grow habaneros, ghost peppers, golden cayennes we really like. What other pepper do we get? Jalapenos. You know, so we grow a lot of different things. And I've called so many people out to the house to be like, okay, what is going on? Why do I keep getting these whiteflies? I spray them. I just can't save my plants. So we got these two over here. They're supposed to be working, but they can't stop chatting for 2 minutes. So they want to charge me hundreds of dollars like every couple of months to spray. And we got our pool redone and got a pool guy, and he says, oh, there's your whiteflies on our tree. So our coconut tree. Okay, you're. Oh, wow. There's wasp.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Pick them off. Give it a moment. Let them cool down.
So they've already cut some of the things off. It's really cool. It's finally in the 70s in Florida. It's always crazy hot. So, or like you like suffocate. So we are cutting this tree down, and I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can get close enough. You probably won't be able to see. Maybe you can. So on the tree, you can see like all the whiteflies, like all right here. They just live on these coconut trees, is what my pool guy was saying. And you can tell too, because it'll drop into our pool, the phosphate, and he's constantly having to, you know, re-add chemicals. So this, as much as we love coconuts and stuff, it's just not worth all the extra chemicals, and it kills my plants. Because, you know, when you're growing plants and you're constantly, you know, having to buy new plants, I always start my plants out small, where they already have a base, and I fertilize them and I do everything, and they get massive. And as soon as they get massive and they're producing massive amounts of peppers, they get infested with whiteflies. And I've tried the soapy water, I've tried the neem oil, I've tried all that stuff. It's just more stuff you're buying, more work you're doing, when really we'll just take this tree down. So the kids, see, we're painting fence and stuff, so that fence is gonna go. We just painted the posts around our fence, because really in Florida, you should have my 15-month walks, but you know, can't open a door yet to get out, the sliding glass door, and we have a bolt in it, but this really needs to be secured, and it'll have locks. We took it down to get the pool refinished, and I just signed off on it. So all this has to, and see this stuff constantly, there's always stuff constantly going into the pool, even after the guy cleans it. It's just ridiculous. So that fence is ready to go up. We just had to paint the post, and then we have a couple more that we have to do. But yeah, so you can see, I don't know, let me see if I can get closer. Can you see it? It's just, you can't see it on these branches right now, but it's just, they've eaten these trees all the way up. Yeah, yeah, you can see the whiteflies, and it's all in here. Yeah, it's just terrible. They just completely destroy your agriculture and your pepper plants. And so before we go out and have fun today, we have enlisted the children's help, because they have a secret sibling, we call it, that they have to buy for. So they are earning money to shop. We give a balance, and we'll talk more about that later, like what we do and what we believe and different things like that. So they're doing that. Say hi to the camera. Hi. He's not happy to do this on a Saturday probably, but it has to be done. So, you know, it's just with everybody helping, not me, because I'm allergic to the bugs, but They are, yeah. I can't. If they start, oh, there's a bee right there. Don't kill the bee. Don't kill it. That's a bumblebee. But I'm highly allergic, so I'll stay over here. But yeah. So just getting a little bit of this because it is so. I don't even think it's high 70s. What is it? Like 72? Is it? We always have humidity in Florida, so we are like, you walk outside and you just can't breathe. You just can't do it. And people come and visit and they're like, oh, you know, it's fine. We love visiting Florida. You like to visit, you don't like to live in it. Just like people like to visit snow, but they don't want to live in it. So our goal is to get that tree down into a stump. If we have to find somebody to have a stump grinder, we will, but we'll see. Also too, what other plants do we have in here? We're redoing our yard. You can see, look, all the flies come off of it. Like they lose these orange things that my deck just got done that we're gonna have to like power wash off. It's just nasty. And see, my pool just got cleaned out and that's what it looks like. So yeah. So we are redoing yard. So I just give you a quick yard. We do have to trim. This is our mango tree. With our bipolar weather this year, as far as cold, hot, it was so confused. But we're going to cut off some low branches, some ones that are hitting the fence, and just let it be nice and pretty. We're going to clean up our banana trees. I was ready to take the bananas out. I'm like, we get horrible bananas. They never taste good. They don't really get bunches. And I said, I'll give it one more year. And of course, when I said that and I gave it one more year, they turned out fantastic. And we just cut the stalk off and left them on their shoot. And those bananas lasted 2 weeks. Now they were smaller. They were about this big. But they were so sweet. They weren't starchy. It was perfect size for the baby to have like a snack. And then when you're done, you cut the banana, you cut that tree off at the root and new shoots pop up. That's why they're different sizes. So all the old stuff, we're going to clean that out today. That might take 10 minutes. It's super fast. They're very hollow, but we put a lot of coffee grounds on there and then we put some fertilizer on there. The other things we want to take out, which I don't think will be hard, are these orange trees. And I know everybody's like, oh, citrus, you need it. The problem is that in this area, there were, I want to say it was like 20 years ago, someone was telling me that there was a disease that came and attacked the citrus fruit, and it just, everything had to be replanted. And I've been trying to get these back for years. You can see a little green orange right in there. It never sweetens. They never get past a teeny size. There's maybe 4 or 5 of them, and it's not any kind of benefit to us. We can't eat anything. The flesh doesn't look right. The pulp doesn't look right. So I don't want to make someone sick because it's a diseased plant. So those are going to come out. These have I think these have pretty narrow roots, and we'll keep those. What I really want is an avocado tree. And then, what do we got over here? Oh, this is our papaya, which it lost all its leaves. Babe, did you notice our papaya tree lost all its leaves? Babe, do you know our papaya tree looks like that? Look, it lost all its leaves. Oh, okay. But you can see. Papaya did it too. Oh, no, theirs fell over. Maybe it's because of, I don't know. So, this is a baby from my father-in-law's tree. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. So you can see already, first season, these things like mass produce. Now there's male and female, and I can't remember which one produces the fruit, but if you buy them at Home Depot or Lowe's, make sure you see some fruit on it, because if you don't, you could plant this tree, and they're really skinny. They don't take up a lot of room. They're pretty sturdy during hurricanes. He knows how to plant them. Our neighbors went down. Maybe they didn't plant it deep enough. I don't know, but he's never had a problem. We have it in this back corner, just because I'm scared of like them falling and dropping on him. But just make sure that if you get one, you get the right. And I don't remember if it's male or female, but just make sure you're getting the right one, because, like I said, one bears fruit and one doesn't, and you only need one. Whether you want to put it in smoothies or freeze it or jams or salsas, these things like mass produce. So you don't need like 50 million of those. Like, we'll just keep one, and then after, I don't know how long he's had it, but after so many years, the fruit starts getting smaller, and we would then replace it with a new one. But it's not even been in 6 months. Okay, just to show you, I had to go take care of the baby, but just to show you, we got that tree out, and at one point it fell in the pool, so that was wonderful. Got it out, got all the little borders that were around it stacked up over here in this corner for my father-in-law, and we pulled the ones around the tree, and let me see if we can come over here. Cut back all the trimmings of the bananas. As you can see, that just really needs to clear out, just so air goes through there and all that dead stuff, so bugs don't want to grow. And then I cut all the lower branches of just with the loppers of the tree so that they can mow underneath it. And then there was one big one over that fence, so looks much better, all trimmed up. And we are gonna go get ready, and then we are going to go do some run around and some family stuff. Hey guys, so we're at one of our favorite Mexican restaurants. We don't have masks on. They're all embarrassed because this is like the first time that we have filmed in public. And I'm a little embarrassed too, but we're getting better at it. Like, you want this one, look at this one back there. Maya. Oh, go ahead. Yep, here's hers. Here you go, baby.
Can we get more extra chips?
No, we'll drink it. You can charge us for it. It's okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Good, okay. But can we get more chips for two of us? Thank you. So
this is a drink. It's super sugary, but we're having it with dinner. We don't usually buy these. There's a tamarind one that usually get him for like a treat, but these are the Mexican sodas, so we're splurt. Yep, you got your hot sauce. So even though we have someone that makes us authentic Mexican food, this place is so authentic. It's one of our favorites, and it's not expensive, and sometimes you just feel bad asking people to cook for you all the time. So what do you think? You like this place? Babe?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
Working on a straw. So
yeah.
yeah,
No.
I like this place quite a bit.
So all the kids, lunch, dinner out, spending an extra day together. They have like already like ate most of their food, these two, the boys.
You did 5 minutes.
Sammy has eaten my beans and rice. Good? Good? And Daddy's avocado. So we are doing this kind of like day in the life, and we were gonna film at Sam's, or not Sam's, why am I saying that? We were gonna film at Costco, and it just is like an eerie feeling. Just, it's so close to election, and then just everything that's going on, we just didn't film. So we came home. I have a grocery haul. I'm gonna do a video for that. So kids are gonna shower, and we're gonna probably do some games and finish up our snack box, and maybe go get some boba tea or something like that as a treat. But yeah, so just been driving around, talking, spending time together, and gonna have like a family game night where we just kind of focus on doing stuff together. So thanks for joining us today. Like always, I love looking out and seeing. I know it probably doesn't look like much, or it probably looks still really not put together, but our yard has just always been terrible, and we're finally streamlining the cleaning. We need to do that part of the fence, and now the pool needs to be re-cleaned, and this needs to be cleaned, but just finally getting it to where it is starting to get put together. So that's always fun. So again, thanks for joining us today. We hope you guys have a great day. Go out and vote and be kind. Doesn't matter who people vote for. Everybody's gonna have differences. Just don't spread hate. So thank you guys for hanging out with us today. We hope you have a great day.